Oh dear, here we go again, playing this game, oh my god. I'm pretty sure we're there. Me and Carl are pretty sure we're near the end. So, I don't know how much longer we got. All I see is 27, and 27 apparently would be the hardest mission. And we're at 26. But I don't believe we're that close. Wanna go tree, or do we want to say fuck loon? Fuck loon. Are you ready, Tara? We cannot know when we might experience once we have given ourselves to this journey. Whether false visions and shadows, or focused lenses to time long past, it is sure to be illuminating. And you're sure this is safe? Not at all. I have made some adjustments to the device accounted for a paired experience. However, we are very much journeying into the unknown. Truly, I've no idea what awaits us. Yeah, I'm sure nothing at all will go wrong. I sense hesitation. Are you not excited by the prospect of journeying into reflections of both yourself and I? I'm curious, but cautious. I feel like this experience could be pretty enlightening, and I'm happy to be doing it with you. But my time at Glomerot has taught me that the Eldritch Arts are anything but straightforward. And supremely dangerous, besides. That is a surprising, sensible attitude. I'm not sure whether to be elated or offended that I keep surprising you by having a common sense. I assure you, Tarot, I would not take this journey with someone I did not think highly of. Eldritch Lords above? Was that a compliment I just heard? Let's move on. If you are prepared, you shall need to grip me tight and take heed to never let go, lest we become separated in a land of dream and recollection. You been holding ice packs in your pockets or something? I have not, though I am aware of the effects of my poorer circulation. My sincerest apologies. I'm just teasing you, Tree. I get cold hands too. Oh, I see. Now then. Draw on the power within your passions. Focus your eldritch energies through me and into the device. If we are lucky, we may see... Is this the club room? Yes, I believe so. It looks a little different. This is intriguing. Really? The only thing I'm getting from this is that we may want to consider a take one leave one policy. You could not notice, but this particular layout of the books is familiar to me. Familiar? Yes, in fact, the club's private collection of texts wasn't as always full as you've come to know. That is interesting. It's like with ghosts. This didn't happen to me last time. I didn't experience any of that. The like either. No, nothing up, crazy guys. I just want to spruce things up a little bit for the newbie. We can't have them keeling over from all the dust in here. Holy shit, Trent.
Yes, it has been a little while since we cleaned. Though I'm fairly sure it's Quizzle's turn this time around.
Quizzle's likely to be a valedictorian. He's got too many extracurriculars to bother at this moment. A mansion. Yes. Let's lend a hand this time. It'll show our support.
Trent Loon, hello?
It appears they cannot see or hear us. In fact, I'm beginning to suspect we are unable to interact with any of the events which we are witnessing.
I think you're right.
Zenny, thanks for coming. Sure. Alright, sure thing, Trent. What you need from us, though?
You just call her Zenny?
If I am correct, this is before her mother passed away. She did not begin going by 7 until sometime after.
Well, that's right. Yaram told me she didn't find out about the accident in hospital until she read a diary left by her late mother. And besides, she seems so pleasant. Was she always disagreeable before?
She was, in fact.
I see. Her mother's passing really did hit her hard.
There's a new transfer student. I've just gotten a word they're going to join our club. I want to make sure the space is inviting enough before they arrive. Transfer student? Is this the same one folks were talking about in alchemy class?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. I heard some concerning rumours.
You both know we don't give stock to rumours in this club. The Kamifuda Club is a safe haven for any and everyone who needs it. Well, as long as they're interested in Kamifuda, I guess.
I mean, rumours are one thing, but I heard their family kicked the bucket when they accepted their pact. That's some intense stuff.
They killed their family? Loon, stop. We don't know that. We don't know anything about them. Besides, you know as well as I that being claimed by a pact master isn't that simple. Any number of things could have happened.
Did you like that voice, Carl? I don't think you had a chance to hear Trent's voice. Do you know what they're talking about? Well, it sounds like me. That timeline doesn't add up.
I was not privy to this conversation.
Sure, I just thought... Never mind. It's nice to see Trent's the same, even in this place. Looks like I wasn't the only one he went out of his way for to make comfortable.
Indeed, that would seem to be the case.
He was a good guy.
He was.
Whoa. Did you do that?
I do not believe, though, we would do well to figure out the conditions which trigger our transportation.
I have no issue assigning your admittance to this club. However, I would ask why you have expressed an interest at all. The Kamifuda Club is small and underfunded compared to our opportunities on campus. In reviewing the transcript from your previous institution, I believe you've the acumen to pursue any avenue of your choosing.
As you said, Professor, I have earned the right to pursue the academic interest of my own choosing. I have chosen your club.
Very well. I shall sign your papers, Trisella. Keep your grades and performance consistent with your last call, and I don't see that the administration here will have any issue. I'd like to discuss another matter, though. In reviewing your files as part of the admission process to the club, I became purview to your health records as well. Is that not a breach of privacy? You will come to find nothing is truly private in the Paxworn world, Drusilla. But I digress. I am concerned by some observations made by your previous counselor. Your academic achievements speak for themselves, but as someone claimed by a Pact Master, stability is a pillar of your educational needs. Participating in one's community can... Does this have any bearing on my admittance to the club, Professor? No. I have already admitted you, as I said. Then, with due respect, I do not believe we have anything further to discuss. I am sorry that you feel that way. If I might, I would implore you to speak with Councillor Vashti. Cases such as yours... I will take your words under advisement, Professor. May I be excused? Of course. Sorry, feels like it's on private here. I thank you for your words, Tarrant. This was indeed a more insular experience than I expected us to witness. It appears we are viewing my very first day at Gloamrock. You don't have to talk about it, no, if you don't want to. I appreciate that. Yes, let us move on. Hey, I have an idea. Just hold on tight. Interesting. I do not know this place. Tarrant, you've gone pale. You alright? I didn't think I'd ever come back here. I hope I'd never have to. These are the Pale Gardens, aren't they? They are. That is you, is it not? I am sorry, Tarrant. I read a book not long after I arrived at... It was a history of the Pale Gardens. In it, the author detailed the effects the facility's sensory deprivation had on the incarcerated. There were lengthy sections on the brutality of it, in fact. But for me, the silence, the dark, the stale air, they are nothing in the face of the dream. The dream? Of that day. The day I did it. I killed them. So many. I didn't mean to, but I did. Sometimes I pretend that I can't remember. Or maybe it's not that I don't want to remember so badly, that I make myself forget. But it always comes back to me. My unending dream. It was an audition. I'd failed all my others, and I knew if I didn't nail this one, that was likely it. It was the first of mine my dad had come to since my brother had passed away, and I choked. My greatest fear had always been that I'd never be enough for him, not after merit. The shadow he cast was far too long, and I went up there, I placed my bow to the string, and it was like watching myself play from far above. I watched myself butcher Brahms as I screamed desperately into the void for the vacant vessel below to stop, to just give me one more chance. But all I could do was keep watching. And then I looked away from my stand, away from my music. I looked into the audience, I saw my dad. I saw the disappointment on his face. And then my E-string broke. I remember how I did it. I mean, that truly. All I know is there was a voice, or maybe just a presence. Warm at first, but then brilliant and horrifying at once. It told me I wouldn't have to live through the pain to come, and I begged it for its help. I'm so sorry, Tree. I want to take you somewhere spectacular, my favourite place, in fact. A little beach where the sands are warm and the breeze is cool. The girls are pretty. And we ended up here instead. I do not mind, Tarot. Not in the slightest. My own family perished. Both my parents and my sister. They died in the hospital. The same hospital where I languished for so long, where you found me in the dark. They perished for my pact. I understand, Tarot. Truly, I understand. You've no need to fear judgment from me. Nothing to fear from me either, Tree. For a long time now I doubted that I could ever trust those words from another. I was very sure of the truth that came around me. But you have made me question. When I'm with you, Tarot, sometimes I doubt. Doubt? Well... a little doubt never hurt anyone. I hope that's still the case. No, you have not hurt me. I fear you have been most wonderful. You know, when Yarm first pulled me from this prison, he made it seem like I was being taken to a place where everyone was like me. Or at least had been through what I had. I realized quickly that wasn't the case. Everyone in Gloamwalk had some pain points, just like everyone outside of this place does. But some scars run deeper than others. And I got indigestion. Oh. Some do. I guess that's what I'm saying is, like recognize as like. I don't know the entirety of what you've been through, Tree, and in truth, you don't know the entirety of what I have. But I know we can't keep pressing on without one day putting it all behind us. I also know that's, well, it's easy said than done. Point is, I'm glad you know. Maybe if we're lucky we can help each other climb out of all this muck together. Or at least there it is, give each. When you're learning to make donuts, imagine. How dare I stream at the usual time I stream? Or at the very least give each other a bit of reprieve from the interesting echo catch excursions from time to time. I'm sorry, Tarot. I'm sorry I can't. You can't? Whoop. I do something wrong? Yep, I dated Evie. When are you gonna do a Blender stream? What do you mean by Blender? Do you mean program Blender? Of your hot butt? In your dreams? If you're lucky, you might get some more boat making. But no, we got a mech game next. We're playing Armored Core, and it's probably going to be painful as fuck. If it plays the same as Armored Core 2, it's going to be painful. Oh, all these pages don't even fit inside the clipboard. I know. Isn't it great? I've got so many questions on my survey. At worst, it's gonna be pain and anguish, and it's all Carl's fault because he picked the wrong number. Aren't surveys usually supposed to be short? Are we going to convince people to fill this out? Ah, great question. Loon? Oh yeah, the initial ask might be difficult, but I'm sure once they've heard how these screenings will improve their student lives, they'll be jumping at the chance to answer some questions. Alright man, if you say so. So who's our first victim? Well, if he sticks to his routine, he should be around his corner right about... Hey there, Quizzle. And you. Listen, bud, we're doing a bit of survey that I think you would be perfect candidate for. I'm hoping it'll help the students on campus if it's implemented, but I need to test it out on a few people first. Care to help? Sounds like consent to me. What, it does? First question. Already? Do familiar surroundings sometimes seem strange, confusing, threatening, or unreal to you? Like planted under a parish dawn. Okay. If you were to qualify that as a yes or a no, which would it be? They that tasted a carcass inanimate, waiting for eternity's end.
I'll just mark that as prefer not to say.
Tarrant, want to take the next one?
Okay, Quizzle, have you heard any unusual sounds like banging, hissing, clapping, or ringing in your ears?
Banging, ringing. When the stone speaks, it does so softly.
I see. I think that's probably a yes, right? Loon?
Yeah, Tarrant?
I think you may have reached for the stars a bit for the first one.
You're probably right. Maybe someone a bit more down to earth to start.
Down to earth and we go to... Okay.
That can't possibly be your answer.
Of course it is. My answer is the truth, and the truth is my answer.
Yes or no? In the last 2 weeks, have you persistently felt tired or had little energy?
My energy levels are difficult to gauge these days. After all, the psychic vampires which rule this school have been feasting on our sweetling dreams. They come when we're asleep, though only at the behest of their reptilian overlords. Don't fret, though. So long as you do not dream of anything vulgar, they won't drink more than their fill. Actually, you're looking a little tired, Loon. Have you had yourself a few dirty dreams? Naughty, naughty.
Woman, I swear to... Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, thank you for your time, Mix. I think that's all we need from you today.
Are you sure? There looks to be another 100 or so pages in there.
I think we got it. Thanks.
Always happy to help. Bye, Tarot. So what's your plan now?
Well, I admit we got off to a rough start. But luckily I mentioned the survey to Seven a few weeks ago in passing. And she agreed to help. Even said she thought it was a really good idea. So I'm hoping this last attempt will go a bit more smoothly.
Uh-huh.
What's with that look?
Nothing.
It's clearly something.
I trust your intuition. Let's go.
What do you mean we can't speak to her?
My daughter has spent quite some time neglecting the more practical aspects of her studies. If she wishes to continue her creative writing work, she will need to finish a workbook of practicums I've assigned her. She is not to be disturbed until then. Are you sure you couldn't make an exception for just 20 minutes or so? Luna's some pretty important... No.
Please, Professor, I'm collecting survey information for my mental health initiative, and I really need Seven's input.
Quite the dogged pair, aren't you? In that case, I am reminded you two were spotted in this hallway just earlier today. Yeah, and someone left a window and a few halls down open. It is now positively caked in bird feces.
Yeah, we spoke to Quizzle earlier. He probably...
Good. You're aware of the window I speak, then. You'll be good little caretakers of our institution and clean this infestation. You gotta be kidding me! Oh, you'd like to clean the entire hallway? Such kind and responsible boys.
We're on it, sir.
What? we leave now, he won't even...
Come on, we pay Quizzle more attention anyway.
Besides, maybe if we help, it'll ease his mood a bit.
And then we might be able to give Seven another shot at the survey. And I mean, you don't have to come, Tara. I know it's asking a lot of you.
No, I'll help. Come on, let's get this over with. I did say I'd help you, so may as well. Fucking hell.
Jeez, those crows really did a number on this place.
The hell are these things eating? This thing was spotless like an hour ago.
Yeah, they're certainly getting their fiber, jeez. Does this fiber help birds, you know? Alright, I'm not sure why I think before you'd know that.
This is ridiculous.
Sorry, man, I didn't mean to drag you into this.
But, hey, look.
At least the window is clean for Quizzle's next adventure.
Loon, I gotta be honest. I don't really get you.
Huh?
This whole day has been a mess. Quizzle seemed incapable of answering our questions. Vic's just plain fucked with us, and Yarm turned us into his own personal cleaning crew. And now, you're thrilled Quizzle has got a clean space to frolic even though he was the one who caused us in the first place. You can't be serious, right? Aren't you, I don't know, annoyed? Frustrated? I mean, come on, complain, commiserate, something.
When you put it like that, I guess the day has been a bit of a wreck. But that makes for a good story, right? I doubt you'll forget anytime soon.
Alright, real talk. Have you always been this cheery?
Always?
Yeah, like, were you born with sunshine coming out of your ass?
Heh, well, I guess not. Maybe I started thinking this way when I was 12 or so. I told you my folks were loaded, right? Well, we used to spend our summers in this little town in the Spanish countryside. We had a vacation home there. I used to play with some of the local boys, you know, sports and stuff. Jumping into rivers, skipping rocks, summer fun. Except, it was more than just summer for me. Man, truth is, I had it bad for this one kid. His name was Lewis, and he was my first love. Well, you can't call it that. I remember splashing around the river one day with all the guys, and I saw him in just a suit, and I knew. I think he knew how I felt. He was a couple of years older and pretty sharp. Anyway, near the end of the summer, the town held fireworks festival. It was a really exclusive event, quickly sold out and all that. My parents were huge contributors to the festival. Financially, oh my god, word dump. I guess Lewis must have heard as much through the grapevine and figured I could get tickets. He asked me if I'd go with him. I was, my heart literally skipped a beat. So I got us some tickets, and lo and behold, day of day, I met him just outside the park. I remember I was almost late because I tried on like 20 different shirts. I must have been re-wet my hair at least half a dozen times just to get the shape of it right. I took him all around the festival. We spent hours going through the stalls. I bought him food and souvenirs, and anyway, when the night fell and the fireworks were just a few minutes away, I remember looking up to my left and realizing he wasn't over my shoulder anymore. I couldn't find him anywhere. And the fireworks were about to start. I remember running up the hill just as the first plume of the red exploded in the sky. And there I saw him. It was Teresa, a girl who used to hang with us sometimes. LOL. And they were making out under the tree. Oh man, Tarrant. Felt like my heart snapped in fucking two. And then someone smashed it with a hammer over and over. And I knew he didn't feel that way, the same way as me, but still. I mean, I was standing there, miserable and about to bawl my eyes out. Till I looked at him as he put his arms around her and they started watching the fireworks. My God, did he have the biggest fucking smile. And I thought, yeah, this hurts, it really fucking hurts. But wow, look how happy he is. And I did that.
Simp! 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 Should have told him to do one, man.
Or at least I helped, and I made it all feel a little bit better. I thought, however small, I made his day. And I guess for me, I thought that could be enough.
Oh, that's a beautiful sentiment, Loon. But I can't help but feel he just took advantage of you.
Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, he did.
Does it really matter?
Yes, it does. Does making people like that actually make you happy, Loon? Because it's quite superficial. And doing stuff like that really makes you happy. That's great. I'm glad for you. But if even a part of you still hurts, no matter how small, I think it's a disservice to yourself to ignore that. Compassion for others isn't the only form of love, Loon. Self-love exists too. Yeah, stop simping.
You're a good friend, Tarrant. A real good friend.
Well, I mean, that's his problem. Let's duel! Whoa! Are you winning, son? I don't know. What the? Is this all for me?
Of course it is.
Who else did you think it'd be for? Are you seeing dead people? When's the last time you checked yourself for brainworms?
She's gonna rape me. I don't know what to say. Mostly because I'm not sure what the occasion is.
With you coming into the school during the break and everything that's been going on, we figure you probably felt like you were tossed to the wolves. So, seeing as classes officially start again in about a week, we figured it was time you got a proper welcome.
More importantly, it means all your dumb training is over. Do you realize how much free time I'll have now?
When do you have to start going to class again?
Class?
My pre-class celebration, huh?
You best enjoy it. Do you know how long it took to help Vix with all these dumb balloon drawings?
They think we're toy. They leave me to I hate it and raise the top with a Tuscan shade of cream.
Well, I guess I can't say no to all that. Whoa! We're getting raped right in front of everyone. We should wait until after the party.
Oh wow, well, that's gross, man. Why'd you have to do that?
Oh my goodness, did they actually just do that? That's just disgusting. Has Evie always been a succubus?
So, what's the plan?
Well, believe it or not, there's actually an agenda.
Written by an absentee god. Burn it.
What?
Well, Tree was actually the one who came up with the idea for this a couple of weeks ago. She wrote out some extensive instructions for the day.
She didn't show legally after 15 minutes. That means we don't have to follow her lame itinerary. She planned it and didn't show?
Everything alright, Tarrant?
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, we can at least do a couple of things on here before letting this all get off the rails.
What's the first thing on the list?
It says she was going to test you on your dueling progress.
At a party? Like I said, burn it.
Since Tree's not here, I guess you could duel one of us instead.
Sure. Well, it's time to get fucking massacred. I'm just gonna go with this deck.
Remember to work as a team.
If I see you using thaumaturgy, I might switch sides. Just leave him to me!
Well, that's meant him forged by the ancient right.
Try not to bite your tongue when it hits. If it hits. You just fucking dumped a massive dong in my face. Why using a lolly map? Imagine asking questions. Man, this person's just eating through that deck. Look at this shit. Never-ending turn. Just eating all their health. What the fuck? I guess I'll just die turn one. Almost. Yeah, just die turn one. No question about it. I'd have to spam delay in the very beginning. I mean, this would work, kind of.
Bloody hell. Bugger. No, we're gonna have to do this other deck. The oh, what's it called? Chromatic deck. See you later, Plutia. Take care, man. There's no point using that because I won't. That's too slow. I mean, we could take that, but it's probably not going to help. This might work. Might. Oh yeah, we didn't need these anymore.
Yeah, we just win like this. I knew this deck would work.
Okay, one box checked. What's next?
One box checked. What next? Huh, weird. Looks like your agenda got lost somewhere. Oh well. You know, what we haven't done in a while?
Don't say it.
Movie night.
Well, actually, yeah, that sounds like fun. Isn't that one laughably bad, Evie?
Of course that movie's absolute schlock. It's what makes it good. Oh? Okay. Harry, what are you doing here? Oh no, she's gonna rape us in the organ hall. Please, no, have mercy. Ah, she's a stalker. Run! I chose wrong. No. I didn't even know that was a thing. Please, don't kill me. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I didn't mean to worry you. I've just had a lot on my mind. Before Sir Yaron whisked me away to this place, I was locked away in the Pale Gardens. I was jailed there for the things I've done. The guards there gave me a name. They called me the Long Death. It was just a play on happenstance, something I think to bring levity to the monster. The truth is, Evie, the day I signed my pact, I froze my hometown in time. Everyone there, myself included, lived in but in a single moment, on merciless repeat. All because I was scared, and selfish too. Had the Pale Host not come, we may have been trapped there forever. But the hands of the host came, and when they attempted to pull the townsfolk and myself from the loop, time took its due. Every soul in that town, my parents among them, burned in a spate of hellfire, consumed by my pact master, the Lord of Temporal Fires. And I shall live with that fault for the rest of my days. What? What? I understand, you aren't... Hurts? Oh god, she's gonna kill me again. It's gonna rape me. I'm gonna die. Someone help! I'm afraid of you. I think perhaps I shall fear the stage for the rest of my life. I'll fear for what I did for the rest of my life. The question is, will I ever breach the world's waters for air? Or will all of this weight drag me until I drown? Breathe, remember to breathe. Huh? Game froze. That was weird. Okay, Tard, think what's the game plan? Yaram! Right, Yaram first, he'll know what to do. Get the daddy. Durham, you in there? Shit. Shit. Sorry, shopkeeper. I'm gonna take a bit of this back. Professor! So you are in one piece, boy. I would ask how you managed, but we've hardly the time. It's chaos out there, Professor. The roots are destroying the campus. And a lot of students. I'm aware. There is no room for niceties. We are in dire straits. I have prepared some measures, the wards around my office among them, but had you not shared your experience in the Forbidden Wing, I may not have been so lucky. It is good for us, both you roused my suspicions. In any case, me must leave this place. Wow, look at that. Me must leave this place. We must leave this place. Look at that typo. Now. You took us to the club room? My first order of business must be assuring the safety of the students. This seemed like a logical place to start.
I can't argue with that.
Loon, Evie, you're okay?
Sort of.
Are any of you injured? I'm fine. Survived worse than this in my last Martian war. Those little green men hit me harder than any dumb tree. If you're quite done, where's my daughter? I'm here, Dad. I almost wasn't, but Quizzle struck some of the roots of an eldritch incantation I've never seen before. I was completely cornered. He saved my ass.
She hates its cold. The head bleeds its blood again. It is walk-making. It is famished.
He said that a few times, but I'm not sure what he means right now. Ever since the roots started going crazy, it's like he's completely out of it. But Seven's right. He saved our lives more than once today.
Fine work, Quizzle. Zenfreya. I know! We've little time, so listen close, all of you. Whatever force is at work within the vacuous tree have isolated this pocket domain. No portal craft I attempted to place outside of the Glomerot has been successful, nor has communication to the outside.
Are you saying we're on our own?
For the time being, yes. The situation is dire, I know, but there is hope. I know for a fact members of the Hand remain on campus. Whether they are incapacitated or not, the Hand are required to provide reports to their superiors daily. When they fail to check in later tonight, that will cause alarm within the chain of command. You're saying we just need to hold out until the Pale Host catches wind? There's a problem? Precisely. In the meantime, my first order of business is saving as many lives as I can. There are dozens of students left on the grounds. I will scour the halls and port them here. If you're leaving us to... Are you leaving us to fend ourselves? You're all more than capable practitioners of combat than the average student. Which means you may be able to hold your own where the others would not. How nice for us. I cannot delay further. Remain here. I'll return as soon as I'm able. We will figure out the next steps then. Pleasant as always.
Fucking hell. I mean, Roots tearing up the school, the vacuous tree up and kicking? What the hell is going on?
I think I might know. Well, go on then. You need us to input the password first. Password. Vix. Password 123. I think it's tree.
What makes you say that?
Long story short, not too long ago, both of us accidentally got trapped in some old ruins beneath the school. Beneath the Forbidden Wing, actually.
What? What are you doing there?
They were creepy. And it was an accident. I was in the Forbidden Wing looking for clues about Trent. Tree told me she was doing research about the people who used to practice the Eldritch arts in those ruins. But I'm not sure.
You think she was lying?
Maybe, maybe not. I'm pretty sure it's her packmaster. But just before we managed to find our way out, we came across a very strange door. I never felt anything quite like it. It was horrible. The feeling like something inside there was going to consume my very being. And Tree was acting strange.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I know Tree's not the friendliest at times, but she's always been good to this club.
She's also weirder than weird. Have you ever heard her talk about her Eldritch research for more than a minute? She sounds like an 80-year-old man who hasn't left a tower in 2 decades. And for once, I'm not exaggerating.
That's not reason to start pinning things on her.
Says the guy who... Enough, both of you. I know it's not much to go on, but I can feel it in my gut. Tree's down there. And whatever she's done, she needs our help. Power of friendship. She's a member of this club, of the Kamifuda family. I will not let her leave her.
What are you suggesting, Tarrant?
I think we need to go down there. I think we need to fight our way into the center of the ruins and get our friend back. How hard did you get hit on the head? You should know that by now. My skull is so thick that it isn't really a relevant factor here. True. So you're stubborn and an idiot.
For once, I gotta agree with Vix. Going down there is insane, even if it's to help Tree.
Look, whatever's happening at Glomerot, I know that Tree's in the middle of it. Now, if you all want to sit here and wait for the pill to ride in on the white horse and save us, fine. But I can't do that. Tree is part of the Kamifuda Club. She's our responsibility. If there's even a chance that we can stop what's happening down there, I think we owe it to everyone here, dead or alive, to try.
I don't know, Tarrant. I hear what you're saying, but I think it's overstating things a bit.
Trent would have disagreed. What? Thank you, Evie. Thanks. Loon?
Fine, twist my arm, why don't you? If I'm going to die, I might as well make Trent proud.
Vix? I was going to tell you that I can't go. I was supposed to be on cleaning duty today, and his cloakroom is looking dreadful at the moment.
Seriously, Vix?
But, I hate cleaning duty. So why not? Let's descend into a lair of eldritch roots that can turn us brain dead with a single touch. If we do well, maybe the school will give the club enough budget for a maid. I'll put in a request myself. 7? I swear it's so fucking... Tarrant, you've been a royal pain in my ass since the day my dad dragged you here. You are the most stubborn, irritating, idiotic, self-righteous, meddling... Is there any more of these coming? Because I think we're on a bit of a timetable here. Yes, there's a lot more. That's rich coming from you, Abby. I said I'll go with you. Ugh. I never doubted. Shut up. Quiz? Look, buddy, I know things are crazy and I know you might be a bit scared, but I could really use your help. So if you're in there...
Tired and shaking, he curbs his breath. Do not let them see your fear, he says. Do not let them see your doubt. They will not go if they do not pretend. Pretend that I can lead. Pretend that I am strong. You think the others will not follow you if you are afraid. But that's not true. They go because they love you. They go because you are afraid. I will go with you, Turret. You are my friend.
Thank you, Quiz. Well, that's everyone then.
Well then, Captain, my Captain, where exactly are we going?
Into Hell, Loon, or something close at least. Stay close to me, all of you. We're gonna make it down there. We'll need to move fast. And burn everything in our path. Loon, forward barrier.
On it!
Heavy, ice, cover the rear. 2 more routes in the front, turret. Everyone down.
I think we're clear for the moment anyway.
7, sweep the room, burn any remnants. Fine. Oh, what is that? I think I'm gonna be sick.
I feel it too.
We're here. Holy shit! Nothing holy about this. I'm going in now. Whatever waits for me, I'll do what I can. But before I do, look, I can't know what's going to happen beyond those doors. You all have been great. Fantastic even. You got me this far. You don't need to go any further. Not if you don't want to. There's no shame in staying here, so just say the word and...
Tarrant, shove it, we're coming with you.
I didn't. But I'll come anyway. Did you seriously think I'd let you burn this place down without me? You'll just get it wrong, newbie.
Fate's full, a story told in cards. A higher hand decides. I am with you, friend.
Well, they say out the frying pan. That's relevant because... Yay for us. Shh, both of you.
I knew you would come, to stand beneath the light of the vacuous heart, to defy our slumbering god. I wonder what it is you think you'd accomplish. You are but men railing against the will of the very stars.
Oh, it's her. Well, she has that voice now. Tree, what have you done?
What have I always meant to do? What I have been striving towards since the very first day I set foot in these halls.
Tree, you sound like you're possessed.
I have struck the forlorn bell. Now the great tree wakes. Rejoice, ye pure convictions. An old master returns to grace us with his benediction, a blessing of the cosmos itself.
Are you fucking insane?
Tree, do you know how many people are dead up there? Students of Global, friends of ours.
You mourn when instead you should exalt their ascension. Those above have not perished. They have been welcomed by the roots of the vacuous tree. Their souls will be absorbed into the great tree's heart, as will all we to join its divine eminence, exalted beyond these mortal coils.
Okay, she's lost it.
Continue to follow my example, you shall.
Tree, I don't understand.
Of course you don't, Turret. No one ever has.
I know what you've been through. You think I don't understand, but I do. I know what you've been through. I know it because I've been there too. When I journeyed into the Echo Catch, I saw the darkness that surrounded you, just as you saw the fires that burned everything around me. I know what that does to a person. Believe me, I know. But I believed we could overcome the past together, and despite everything, I know that you did too, if even for a moment. But this isn't moving forward, Tree. This is burning everything down. This is running away into something much worse.
It's too late, Turret.
That's not true, and you know it.
You do not know me as well as you think.
Ew, Plutia.
When did you learn about death, I wonder? Were you 8 or 9? Perhaps a family pet passed, or did a soothing teacher broach the topic in the safety of a classroom? I was born in the shadow of death, born on borrowed time. I made acutely aware of that as such. My playground was a confined room of white walls which smelled of disinfectant. My caretakers were unsmiling hires. They poked and prodded me with steely tools, as was their profession. All the while, my parents signed stack upon stack of white paper. Permission to fill my IV with whatever new cocktail, pharmaceutical the doctors now deemed necessary. There was a calendar in my room. Beside it laid a black marker over which I counted my days, my months, my years. I counted towards my fast approaching end. Once in a blue moon, Mother and Father, my dear sister too, would grace my bedside with a wondrous performance of pity. Yet as the years stretched on, the cracks in their facade became clear. Patience with this sick little girl was wearing thin. I was but an obstacle, a tumour on the dream of their lives which stubbornly refused to be excised. The medication bills piled, my father was bankrupt, and all my sister's educational future had eroded long ago. Mother ran off somewhere, a younger man, someone without sickly children it would seem. It was in the years after that in which they finally revealed themselves what they were. Selfish egotists, yes, scapegoaters, embittered, and entitled to things they knew because of me would never come. But above all, they were victims of a dark and cruel fate, for they suffered within the uncaring casualty of this world, as do we all. That is when I first heard the sanctified voice of our coming Master. In his mercy, he released my unworthy family from this endless cycle of casualty. He welcomed them, as he now welcomes you all, into a true and final end. An escape from this jailed existence we call humanity. Long did I wait, long did I follow the hard path, directed breadcrumb by breadcrumb, so that I might stand here, so that I might rouse him from his slumber. Many stood in my way before you, and them to no avail.
You killed Trent, didn't you?
Killed him? Don't you understand yet? That poor meddling fool claimed he wanted to help me, yet all he offered were self-righteous platitudes and the threat of dragging me to the host should I fail to listen. Despite that, the vacuous tree welcomed him into the roots. I did not kill Trent. I freed him, as will all be free.
I won't let you. I won't stand here and do nothing while you slaughter us like cattle. That thing isn't awake yet, and I'll burn it back to sleep if I have to.
Poor arrogant fool, the tree's gift is already given.
No, Evie! Evie! It's my girlfriend!
Another step and they all die.
I could burn you in a breath. I could burn this whole temple till you are nothing but ash and memory.
Kill me and the roots act of their own accord.
A Honda Accord. Ooh.
Perhaps whatever this power you possess consumes the vacuous tree. Perhaps not. Either way, it will not be fast enough to save them.
Let them go now.
I refuse. It appears we are at an impasse. Should you attempt to kill me or injure the slumbering heart of the famished one, the roots will surely eviscerate those below whom so ardently followed you here. Should I wound those below or attempt to commune with my dear master, you will surely burn me, is it?
Mine is the Lord of Temporal Fires. You will not burn, tree. You will end.
Nevertheless, an impasse remains.
So what happens now, creepy voice of not a girl?
Now, Turret, we do what all great power should when trapped in a deadlock with one another.
It's time to duel! Somehow I doubt it's not time to duel.
I suspect the same. A proposal, then. We shall duel anyway.
Speak plainly. I'm not sure. Are we doing Kamifuda or Yu-Gi-Oh?
Kamifuda.
Okay, you can't be serious.
Can't I? Let's duel. I challenge you. I, chosen daughter of the vacuous tree, the slumbering corpse of our famished king, against you, Turret, the unwitting slave of a temporal lord. I challenge you to the most ancient of dueling rites, Kamifuda, so we might decide the fate of this gloaming world. Do you accept it, Turret, or shall we stand here by the grace of your lord until the very end of time?
Draw your fucking cards. I accept. What can we use here? Let's go with blue eyes. I don't know what kind of deck this is gonna fucking be, but I feel like we should stick.
Yeah, I think we should stick with this unless... Yeah, let's go.
You didn't have to come to this. Had you only accepted the gifts I offered, you would have been welcomed into the Great Tree. The famished one has seen you as a servant to another power now. You will regret rousing his ire.
Your gift is nothing more than murder, Tree. Draw your cards and I'll be done with you.
Shit. Did you think I'd still lend you handicaps? The training is no longer.
Jesus, what is this? Look how stupid this fucking deck is. But she's still gonna get back, like, 27 health. No, she keeps casting all this shit, though. Like, we might even be able to get her next turn. Maybe not with this fucking card draw.
You are indeed the most talented duelist, Tarot. I respect your prowess without grievance. Yet raw talent does not usurp studied experience. You've no stratagem to counter my draining sorceries.
You're sure talkative today.
And you're out of breath. You feel it now, do you not? My sacramency stealing your vitality. You will not last much longer.
Just shut up and fight. Oh, yeah, she's gonna die. Every time she takes damage, she takes more damage. So she's fucking done this turn. Get fucked. Burn. Get burned by my cheesy fire deck. Oh, that was easier than most of the other fucking fights. What the fuck?
This cannot be real.
That's enough, Tree. You've lost. Release our friends. Tree, let them go, now!
For the minute I feared I lost you, my girl. Thanks for not helping me. We're all injured.
That was incredible, Tarot. You killed her without even needing to go back in time. You really saved us there.
We're just lucky you had such a good teacher. Your lessons were certainly something. You fight like a bloody scrapper with the soul of a pyromancer. Or whatever the hell of those rainbow flames you use are.
He calls to avoid the black. The call is haunted. It does not rare caves or the stars.
You doing alright there, Quiz?
Yes, thanks to you.
We've still got an overgrown eldritch plant problem.
Don't suppose anyone has a really large set of hedge clippers? Come on, we've got to end this. Tree, we have to stop it. There are still people up there, innocent people, dying. Tell us how. Tell me. You don't understand. There is no stopping it now. Tree, please. If you think I've got anything kind to say to you after all this, then you got another thing coming. But Tara is right. This is bigger than me being pissed off, and it's bigger than whatever bullshit you're going through. This tree thing, it's anything but good. Anyone with a brain could tell you that by looking at this creepy pulsating heart for more than a second. So get off your ass and make this right, for it really is too late.
She sits in a white sheeted bed, heart racing, mouth parched. Please, the ivy hurts. She is calling. Anyone, please. But the nurse staff are busy, and her parents have gone. You wanted something to hold your hand. I am sorry no one came. The lives people are late. They are still come all the same.
Fucking Quizzle. All I wanted was for the pain to end. I know. That was me. The famished one. He's nearly woken. Sing him a fucking lullaby then. It's too late, Tarot. Some doors once opened cannot be shut again. I can't hold it. The tree, it knows something's wrong. There's no options. I'll burn this whole thing to the ground. No, you can't. I'm not arguing this. You don't understand. Glowrot exists in a pocket dimension separate from our world. The dimension itself is sustained by the energies of the vacuous tree. If the vacuous tree is destroyed, the whole domain will collapse, with everyone in it. I'm not sure what might happen then. Think, Tree, there must be something, anything at all. There is indeed one alternative. Good, yes, anything. What is it? Burn me. What do you mean by burn you? It's just as I said. Your eldritch flares seem adequate enough to destroy that of the vacuous tree. But that's not the option, lest we can dent all that have been trapped here. However, there remains the reason for the famished one's awakening. It is I. I am pact sworn to the famished one. I have knocked upon a door long closed. I have completed the rituals from which the old one now wakes. My very presence here, my very life force, it calls to the famished one like a morning alarm. Should that alarm and the blood rituals I have instilled in my body cease to be, there is a chance it will return to slumber. Earlier, when the others were hostage, you said that killing you would cause that thing to start rampaging. Yes, that was true. The old one will attempt to fight a return. Attempt to fight a return to slumber. English, apparently. But this time, with my final breath, I should hold its will back. No, I won't do it. Come here, I'll burn you anyway. There has to be something. There is not. Perhaps in another life, perhaps in another time. But we are here and now. We are out of time. I can feel him. He is nearly awake. A choice is upon you. And for someone with a heart as yours, it's a terrible one. I'm sorry. As am I. It does not hurt as I thought it would. No, it is strangely warm. Though I feel it taking me. Oh. Hey.
You ready then?
Yeah, as much as I'll ever be.
I spoke to Evie a minute ago. She said there's a lot of angry protesters outside the venue.
Yeah, well, I don't blame them. I'm glad Professor Yaram offered to portal us. I'm not sure how we would have gotten off the grounds without him. If we needed, I could have asked my parents to arrange transport. Though, I'm not sure they'd be thrilled given the circumstances. You know, when we gathered for Trent's memorial a few weeks ago, the last thing I thought we'd do before class started was attending another one. Me either. I wish she said something, or we'd noticed something. Or, I don't know. What she did was horrible. She killed a lot of people. There's no justifying that. But somewhere under all that hatred, I have to believe that there was someone else too. That the stoic girl who taught me Kamifuda wasn't what she'll be remembered as. She was more, I know it. Then I just wish we'd had a chance to save those things, those small parts that were really her. Me too, Loon. Me too. In another life, in another time.
Neutral ending? It just ends like that? Okay. That means there's like 3 endings or something. Only 13% got here. So that means we didn't even get a good ending. We got the you did something. True ending? Oh. Bad end. So there's 4 endings. I'm not going to go that ballistic for this game. I mean, the game was okay until it just started doing really bullshit things like changing the names of its cards and basically just turning into Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, modern Yu-Gi-Oh! With its hand traps and that. And just spamming fucking regen on its energy all the time. With cards that you shouldn't really have in the first place. Of multiples of. It's basically a Reject of Destruction. But yeah, I mean, there's 3 other endings. Obviously the good ending where we save everyone. The temporal ending where, I don't know, the true ending, whatever that would be. I don't think they'd give us the option to keep on. Let me look up the true ending. That doesn't really say anything. Yeah, I mean, the true ending is Tarot resetting everything and basically stopping it. Other than that, I mean, I'm not seeing anything else. The good ending is just us not trying to set her on fire. But other than that, no. I mean, there's New Game Plus, but... Yeah, bonding achievements, the way to get the true ending, and I missed one bonding thing early on, I think. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's not worth carrying on. Okay, we're gonna start the horrible shit that is Armored Core 3 next weekend, because today's Sunday. Well, not Sunday anymore, it's Monday now. So yeah, I'm gonna head off. Take care, everyone. Have a nice one. I'll see you guys soon. Take care, peeps. Have a good one. Bye.